Ekumkar. Let us all try to understand our own emotions and our core in these times of crisis. It is actually the time to go deep into ourselves and understand the reason behind the emotions that we are all experiencing. Let us take, for example, a common emotion that we are all going through, which is fear. Now, we are all fearful about some or the other eventuality in our lives. We are fearful about our health, we are fearful about our financial needs, we are fearful about our environment, the uncertain future, something or the other. But we are all experiencing fear in some or the other manner. Now, when you go deep within yourself, you will see that there is an observer and there is the observed. In case of fear, the observer is trying to go and find the cause of fear. And in trying to do so, it is actually becoming one with the observed. Try and do the opposite. Tell yourself that I am not fearful. And you will suddenly see that there is a change in the way your mind functions. There is a sudden change in your anxiety levels, in the level of insecurity that you were earlier experiencing. So basically, let us first try and understand what fear is all about. Now, fear is the mind and body's natural response towards self-protection. We are actually protecting ourselves from any kind of harm or pain in being fearful. And in doing so, we are creating walls around ourselves, whether these walls are physical, psychological, emotional, or intellectual. But in creating those walls, we are actually destroying the walls, and the observer and the observed are becoming one. You're not distancing the observer from the observed. You're not distancing yourself from fear. You are actually creating fear by going towards the cause of fear. So what do we need to do? We need to simply distance the observer from the observed. Once you do this, you will see that the discriminatory power of the mind is heightened. You will suddenly know what is intellectual, what is emotional, what is physical, and your mind will automatically start putting everything into brackets. This is intellectual, this is necessary for protection of body or the self. This is baseless, this is irrational, so this is perhaps emotional. A very, very good way right now, I would say, is to observe your emotions. And by doing so, you will somewhat or somehow manage to reach your very core and understand your own mind's functioning. So go with only one mantra, and that is observe. Observe yourself. Namaskar.